are the examples of present continuous positive form, positive sentence? We use the present continuous for an action that we are doing now. What we are doing now, like we're having a lesson now. Another example is I am going to the door. Okay, for example, I'm doing it now. For example, this is me. I am going to the door because I'm doing it now and it's positive. I am coming from the door. Okay, another example is positive. I'm doing it. I'm opening the book. I'm closing the book because I'm doing it now. Okay, let's practice. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're opening the book.
You are opening the book.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're
You are
closing the book.
closing the book.
Very good. Okay, next. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're going to
You
the
are going
door.
to the door.
Very good. Are you speaking English? Are you speaking English? Yes, I'm
Yes,
speaking
I'm
English.
speaking English.
Very good. Is she sitting on the chair? Is she sitting on a chair? Yes,
Yes,
she's
she
sitting
is sitting
on the
on the
chair.
chair.
Very good. Okay, so we're done with present continuous positive. Let's talk about present continuous negative. Okay, so positive we're doing now, negative we're not doing now. Okay, so
Okay.
let's, okay, repeat. I am not speaking.
I am not speaking.
You are not speaking.
You are not speaking.
He is not speaking.
She is not speaking.
He is not speaking.
He is not speaking.
Okay, and for thing, it is not speaking.
It is not speaking.
We are not speaking.
We are not speaking.
You are not speaking.
You are not speaking.
They are not speaking.
They are not speaking.
Very good. Okay, so listen. Those are examples of present continuous in negative. Okay, in the negative, present continuous, we use the word not. Okay,
Okay.
another example is I am not speaking French. You are not standing on the table because you're not doing it. Okay, let's practice. Am I writing in the book? Am I writing in the book? No,
No,
you
you
aren't
aren't
writing
writing
in the
in the
book.
book.
You're reading the book.
You are reading the book.
Very good. Are you speaking Japanese? Are you speaking Japanese? No,
No,
I'm
I'm
not
not
speaking
speaking
Japanese. I'm
Japanese.
speaking
I'm
English.
speaking English.
Very good. Is he standing on the floor? Is he standing on the floor? No,
No,
he isn't
he isn't
standing
standing
on the floor.
on the
He's
floor.
sitting on the chair.
He is sitting on the chair.
Very good. Is she speaking French? Is she speaking French? No, she
No,
isn't speaking
she
French.
isn't speaking
She
French.
speaks
She
English.
speak she
She speaks
speak
English.
she she speaking English.
Very good. Are we going home? Are we going home? No, we aren't
No, we
going home.
aren't going to
We're
home.
remaining
We
in the
are
room.
remaining in the room.
Very good. Okay. Are they standing behind the house? Are they standing behind the house? No,
No,
they aren't
they are
standing
standing
behind
behind the
the.
house.
They're standing
They are standing
in
in
front.
front of the house.
Very good. Okay, so we're done with present continuous positive, present continuous negative. Now let's talk about present continuous question. Okay, present continuous question sentences. Okay, here we go. Okay, so repeat. So present continuous question positive. Are you speaking? Okay, repeat. Are you speaking?
Are you speaking?
Uh, First, you are speaking.
You are speaking.
So you are speaking is present continuous positive. You are speaking. You're doing it now. And we make it a question. We put are first. Are you speaking?
Are you speaking?
Very good. So you are speaking is a positive sentence. For a question, we put are before you and we say, are you speaking? Okay, let's practice.
Okay.
Are you sitting on a chair? Are you sitting on a chair? Yes, I'm
Yes,
sitting
I'm
on a
sitting
chair.
on the chair.
Very good. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? You're
You are
opening.
opening the book.
Very good. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're
You are
closing.
closing the book.
Very good. Okay, so we're done with present continuous positive, negative, and question. Let's talk about now present simple. Okay,
Okay.
so let's talk about present simple. Okay, repeat. Do,
Do,
does,
does,
Japanese,
Japanese,
Chinese.
Chinese.
Very good. Okay, now same as present continuous. Let's talk about present simple positive, positive sentences. Okay, repeat. I speak.
Okay. I speak.
You speak.
You speak.
He speaks.
He speak.
With S. He speaks.
He speaks.
She speaks.
She speaks.
It speaks.
It speaks.
We speak.
We speak.
You speak.
You speak.
They speak.
They speak.
Very good. Okay, listen. Those are the examples of present simple positive. Okay, we use the present continuous. Okay, the first one, we use the present continuous for an action we are doing now at this moment. Whereas we use the present simple for the action we do generally, like we always do. For example, now you are speaking English, so that present continuous. But generally, you speak Japanese. Okay, so that's present simple. You speak Japanese. Okay, he is not he is not reading a book now, but generally he reads books. Okay, so let's practice. What's the difference between the present continuous and the present simple? What's the difference between the present continuous and the present simple? The difference between
The
the
difference
present
between the
continuous
present
and the present
continuous
simple.
and
Pr- present simple
present
is
simple
that we
is
use
that
the
we
present
use
continuous
the present
for an
continuous
action
for an
we are
action
doing now,
we are doing now,
whereas
whereas we
we use
use
the present simple
present simple
for an action
for an action.
we do generally.
Do, do
We do generally.
we do generally.
Very good. Okay, listen. With the present simple, we use the word do. The word do hasn't got a meaning, but we use it in questions and negative sentences. For example, we say, do you speak Japanese? And you do not speak Japanese. Okay, let's practice. Are you reading this book? Are you reading this book? No, I'm not
No, I'm
reading
not reading
this
this book.
that book.
That book.
Do you read books? Do you read books? Yes, I read
Yes,
books.
I read this
Books.
book.
No more this.
Uh,
Yes, I read books.
yes, I read books.
Yeah, so you're not reading now, but generally you read books, right?
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
next. Are you writing? Are you writing? No, I'm not
No,
writing.
I'm not writing.
Do you write? Do you write? Yes, I write.
Yes, I write.
Okay, so notice that for present continuous, like you're doing now, the verb has ing, like writing, reading,
Mm.
walking, running. Okay, so am I? Okay, here we go. Here we go. So, for example, this is me. I'm on the
Mm.
chair. Am I going to the door? Am I going to the door? No,
No,
you
you
aren't
aren't
going
going
to the
to the
door.
door.
You're
You are
remaining
remaining
on the chair.
on the chair.
Very good. Do I go to the door after the lesson? Do I go to the door after the lesson? Yes, you go
Yes,
to the door
you go to the door
after the lesson.
after the lesson. After
After
the
the lesson.
lesson.
Very good. Okay, listen. When we use the pronoun he, it, so that's third person. We're talking about she, he, it. We use the word does. For example, we say, does he speak Japanese? And he does not speak Japanese. Okay, so we use does. He, she, it, we use does. Okay, let's practice. Is he going home? Is he going home? No, he
No,
isn't
he
going
isn't
home.
going
He's
home.
remaining in the room.
He he
He's
he's
remaining
he's remaining
in the room.
in the room.
Does he go home after the lesson? Does he go home after the lesson? Yes, he goes home. Yes,
Yes,
he goes home
he goes home
after the lesson.
after the lesson.
Very good. Is she speaking? Is she speaking? No, she isn't
No,
speaking.
she isn't speaking.
Very good. And then present simple. Does she speak? Does she speak? Yes, he
Yes,
speaks.
he she speak.
Well, with S, yes, she speaks.
Yes, she speak.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Do not,
Do not,
don't,
don't,
does not,
does not,
doesn't,
doesn't,
remain.
remain.
Very good. So we're done with present simple positive. Let's have present simple negative. Okay, negative sentence. Okay, repeat. I do not speak.
I do not speak.
You do not speak.
You do not speak.
He does not speak.
He does not speak.
She does not speak.
She does not speak.
It does not speak.
It does not speak.
We do not speak.
We do not speak.
You do not speak.
You do not speak.
And more people, they do not speak.
They do not speak.
Very good. Okay, listen. For the negative sentence of the present simple, we use the words do not. And we say, I do not speak Chinese. Okay, the contraction of do not is don't. Do not, don't. So we can say, I don't speak Chinese. So it means generally we don't speak Chinese. Okay, let's practice. What's the negative of I speak? What's the negative of I speak? The negative of
The
I
negative
speak
of I
is
speak
I don't speak.
is I don't speak.
Very good. Do you remain here after the lesson? Do you remain here after the lesson? No, I
No,
don't remain
I
here
don't remaining here
after the lesson.
after the
I
lesson.
go home.
I go home.
Very good. Do they speak Japanese? Do they speak Japanese? No, they
No,
don't speak
they don't
Japanese.
speak
They
Japanese.
speak English.
They speak English.
Very good. Do I read books in Chinese? Do I read books in Chinese? No, you
No,
don't read
you don't
books in
read books
Chinese.
in
You
Chinese.
read books
Read, you
for,
read books
in
on
English.
uh, in English.
Very good. Okay, next. Again, for the words, for the pronouns he, she, and it, we use the words does not. Okay, for positive, we use does, right? For negative, we add not, does not. For the negative, and we say he does not speak Chinese. And the contraction of does not is doesn't. So we can say he doesn't speak Chinese. Okay, let's practice. What's the negative of he speaks? What's the negative of he speaks? The negative
The
of he
negative of
speaks
he
is
speaks
he doesn't
is
speak.
he doesn't speak.
Very good. Does she speak Japanese? Does she speak Japanese? No, she
No,
doesn't speak
she doesn't speak
Japanese.
Japanese.
She speaks English.
He speaks English.
Very good. Does he remain here after the lesson? Does he remain here after the lesson? No, he
No,
doesn't remain
he
here.
he doesn't remaining here.
Well, not
He
remaining, just remain. One more. No, he doesn't
no, he
remain here.
doesn't remaining here.
Remain here
Remain here
after the lesson.
after the
He
lesson.
goes home
He
after the
goes
lesson.
home after the lesson.
Wait, does she write in German? Does she write in German? No, she
No,
doesn't write
he doesn't write
in German.
German
She writes
in German. She
in
writes
English.
in English.
Very good. Okay, so we're done with present simple positive, present simple negative. We're done. We're going to go to present simple questions. Okay, so now questioning. If
Okay.
you do something generally. Okay, so repeat. Do I speak?
Do I speak?
Do you speak?
Do you speak?
Does he speak?
Does he speak?
Does she speak?
Does he speak?
Does it speak?
Does it speak?
Do we speak?
Do we speak?
Do you speak?
Do you speak?
Do they speak?
Do they speak?
Very good. Okay, for the present simple questions, we use the words do and does. We use does for he, she, and it. And we say, do you speak Chinese? Or do I speak Chinese? When we use does she speak Chinese? Okay, let's practice. Ask her a question with the word do. Ask her with a question with the word do, please. Do you speak English? Okay. Tell her,
Yeah.
do you speak English? Okay, ask
Yes.
ask
I.
her. Ask her a question. Do you speak English? Okay, just repeat.
Uh,
Do you speak
do
English?
you Do you speak English?
Very good. Okay, next. Let's have next word. Okay, repeat about.
About
Page.
page.
Okay, very good. So remember those present continuous and present simple. We're going to review that next lesson on our revision. Okay, so now let's talk about the words about and page. Okay, listen. The word about is an adverb. It means a little more or less than the stated number or amount, like estimate about. For example, there are about 20 million people, or not, there are about 140 million people in my country. So it's not exact, it's just an estimate. So we use about. There are about 20 things in this room, but it's not actually 20, just an estimate. About. Okay, page is a noun. It is one side of the piece of a paper in a book, newspaper, etc. For example, so I'm not sure how many pages is this. So I say there are about 100 pages in this book. Estimate. Okay, let's practice. About how many people are there in your country? About how many people are there in your country? There are about
Uh, there are about
100 million
100 million
in my country.
in my country.
But we're not sure, just an estimate. So we use about. Okay, next. About how many things are there in this room? About how many things are there in this room? There are about
There are about five
things
things
in that room.
in that room.
Very good. About how many pages are there in this book? About how many pages are there in this book? There are about
There are about 100 pages
in that
in
book.
that book. In that book.
Very good. Okay, next. Last one. Okay, repeat. And.
Can.
Very good. Okay, here we go. Listen. Can. Can is
Can.
a verb. It means to be able to be able to do. For example, can you speak English? Yes, I can speak
Mm,
English. Can you
mm,
touch this book? Yes, I can touch that book.
mm,
Can you read and write? Yes, I can read and write. So
mm,
it means you're able to do.
mm.
Okay, let's practice. Can you speak Japanese? Can you speak Japanese? Yes, I
Yes,
can
I
speak.
can speak Japanese.
Can you touch this book? Can you touch this book? No, I can't
No, I
touch
can't touch
that book.
that book.
Very good. Can you read and write? Can you read and write? Yes, I can
Yes,
read
I
and write.
can read and write.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to your reading.
Re- Reading.
Reading. Do you have reading? You have the book for reading? Okay, we will read.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So our reading is at stage one,
wow, okay. Stage one.
page 14. Paragraph
Just
page
a moment.
14. Last
Page
headword
14.
was plural. Okay. I'm sorry. Please start at page 15.
15.
And the
Okay.
headword is we are, were.
Okay. We are. We are. Are we sitting? Yes, we are sitting. Where are we sitting? We are sitting on the chairs.
Very good.